welcome back to my channel. Yes, I have not posted in a while, and also this is a different type of video than normally I post, but I'll explain more of that later in a different video if I ever get on to it. So as of recording this, we have 2 days until Minecraft Live, and as of being released, Minecraft Live will be tomorrow. So going into this, we have another mob vote, and they did introduce each mob throughout the week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the video of the mob vote, then I'm going to think of my thoughts and ideas on it, and like kind of like positive and negatives towards it. And at the end, I'll kind of think about which one I want to vote for towards the end.
Oi! Hello? You're so cute! Are you lost too? I don't like the darkness either. Yikes! It's too dark in here. You must be the Glare, the mob that lets players know when they are in an area that is dark enough for monsters. The glare flies to dark areas for you. When it gets grumpy, you will know that it's dark enough for monsters to spawn. You can also bring it with you and proves once and for all that you can be grumpy and cute at the same time.
Will Tiny Agnes ever find Tiny Jens? Whose lair is this? Do you want the Glare to join Minecraft? Tune in to Minecraft Live on October 16th to cast your vote and change Minecraft forever.
So as this first video says, the first mob that we were introduced to was the Glare. So my opinion on the Glare is that I just find it weird that it goes to seek out dark areas. It is useful when you are trying to light up your base and like the surrounding areas, but at the same time, I just kind of find it weird because you would know if it's dark enough for mobs to spawn because mobs will spawn. So I just kind of find it weird that they're introducing a mob just for that. It is an interesting design compared to other mobs. Like normally, like we have these mystical, not real world creatures for the evil mobs, like the harmful mobs, like skeletons, zombies, and all that. And normally have like actual real world type mobs for the neutral mobs, cows, pigs, so forth and so forth. So I do like how this is a different type of mob. And before we move on to the second one, I do want to mention most 2 out of 3 of these were considered like helpful mobs. Like they will help the players. They're neutral, but they will help the players. Versus most neutral mobs, they just don't mind. They just mind their own business. They don't help other players at all.
Tiny Agnes, where are you? Hello, fellow music fan. You're my only friend now that Tiny Agnes is gone. Here, take my last cookie. You deserve it. Typical. You must be the LA. Thanks for collecting all these cookies for me. Would you do that with any item I give you? Hooray! No more collecting for me! And you dance too? Amazing! If you give an LA an item, it will collect matching ones for you. It also loves music. So if there's a note block nearby, that's where it will drop them.
Tiny Jens?
Will Tiny Jens ever drop an album? Was that Tiny Agnes's voice? Do you want the LA to join Minecraft? Tune in to Minecraft Live on October 16th to cast your vote and change Minecraft forever.
So the second mob that's shown, I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, is the Ally. So basically, when we first saw this, I thought, okay, this might be the best mob we have because it can go do anything, like get you anything. But the more you think about it, it's like, can it actually get you anything that you hit it? Like, can you give it another like ingot and it automatically go give you that? I think this is a mob that they're trying to get people to vote for. But once people pick it, they're like, oh, so here's the limitations. Here's what it can and cannot get. And it's gonna be like one of those useless mobs that we think are gonna be useful, but at the end of it, they won't find out it's not useful. And in my opinion, it kind of looks like those Vexes, I think they're called. The floating spirit things. I probably should Google it, but to be honest, I'm not gonna. I'm lazy. In my opinion, that's kind of what it looks like. So that's another reason I really don't want to vote for it. Is because one, we don't know the limitations of it, and it looks like an existing mob.
Tiny Jens, I'm down here.
Where are we?
I don't know, but look at this lovely copper.
Is that a copper golem?
Yes, it must be old, or a time they freeze into statues.
Let's build our own copper golem. Maybe it can help us.
This one has a lot of life in it.
We're saved!
The copper golem is a mob that you, the player, can build yourself. It oxidizes over time and loves to randomly press copper buttons. So, they would be added to the game as well.
Will they make it to the show on time? Did they save any cookies for Tiny Vu? Do you want the Copper Golem to join Minecraft? Tune in to Minecraft Live on October 16th to cast your vote and change Minecraft forever.
So the final mob that we were introduced to, I think is my favorite, but I'm not for sure. It's the Copper Golem. For years, people have been asking for a different golem type in Minecraft, and that we only have been getting we only had the Iron Golem, which protects the villagers. So at first seeing this, I thought it was cool, and I thought it was like, oh, cool, so they don't last forever, and eventually you can have a Medusa type statue garden. But then after hearing the function of it, I'm like, what's the point of this? Like, they only press copper buttons. I'm like, yeah, it's cool for roleplay. Like, it's like, oh, here's my minion, go do this. Like, but I just think, why is that the only function of it is to die and press buttons? I just find that weird. Yeah. So now that all three mobs have been introduced, and that the voting will commence on Saturday, October 16th, I just think these are interesting mobs choices, for sure. The Iron Golem is cute. It gives us a new mob type, but I think in my opinion, it's kind of useless. Considering it only pushes buttons, and it's only copper buttons. Oh yeah, by the way, if you vote for the Copper Golem, you get copper buttons in the game. I don't know if they're just going to add those in, even, or if it's only if you do the Copper Golem. So, and I think the ally is cool, but there has to be limitations to it because it can't be anything. And I feel like that's the thing they're going to try to get people with. So I think if we vote for that, we're going to find out it's going to be lame and all that. And then with the glare, I think it's out of the three, it's the most useful because you can go, if you're trying to light up your whole area, you can just go find these dark areas, especially in caves. But you would know if the area is dark enough for mobs to spawn because of the mobs are spawning. So I just think each of these three have the pros and they each have the cons. So I just think at the end of the day, I'd be excited to have any of them. But I think I'm going to vote for, I think I'm going to vote for the Copper Golem, just so we can have a new type of golem in the game. But who knows, my vote may change by then, especially if the Copper Golem gets out first, which I hope it doesn't. So it might change between now and the first vote. It might change from the first vote to the last vote. It just depends on what gets out first and if my opinion changes on that.
How are we supposed to pick which one of our new friends joins Minecraft?
It's not up to us. Our amazing community will vote for their favorite during Minecraft Live. Look, it's a glare. There must be a really dark spot nearby.
I also get grumpy when it's dark enough for monsters to spawn.
Did you really give an LA our last cookies?
Yeah, but they brought back a collection of new ones.
Isn't copper amazing? It can be used to build anything from mobs to buttons.
Gee, I wonder who built this copper golem.
Who gets your vote? The glare that finds dark spots? The LA that collects items? Or the Copper Golem that you build yourself? Tune into Minecraft Live on October 16th to decide which mob will join Minecraft.
So that's all I got for the video today. And once again, sorry for the audio issues. I'm slowly figuring it out. I think I have to figure it out a little bit in the later half of this video. If you want to share your opinions about these 3 mob types and what you're going to vote for, leave it in the comments below. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. See you next time.